Well, let's get you our top story. And there's no end to farmers and the centre's deadlock. That continues over the legal guarantee for MSP on crops, which is why the farmers, after rejecting that proposal, had made that announcement that today, the 21st, is when they will resume their march towards Delhi. And which is why a lot of measures have been put in place when it comes to the various borders, especially around Punjab and Haryana. Barricades have started coming up. The security arrangement has been beefed up. We are seeing concrete barricades. We are seeing nail strips that are being used. Of course, also, the kind of security arrangements which are in place, along with barbed wires and large shipping containers, used to fortify the border, especially around Haryana. There you can see at the Shambhu borders, quite foggy this morning. The cops have cemented nail strips on the highway to stop the movement of the farmers. The police there and the arrangements there out in full number in order to prevent. What are the farmers doing? In fact, they are saying that they will go ahead. They've, in fact, the farmer leader there have, in fact, gone ahead and, asked for help in order to make their way to Delhi in a very peaceful manner. They've said that the authorities should just remove the barricading and that they'll peacefully go and sit in a designated area and protest. So the farmers there, asking people, saying that they will, be very peaceful when it comes to moving towards Delhi. They have said that the authorities themselves should move the barricading. Do remember there's strict barricading, layers and layers of barricading at the various borders. Arjun Munda had gone on to say, that they will march towards Delhi, that the responsibility of whatever happens now lies with the government because, let's just listen in to what the farmer leaders have to say.
हम सब शांति चाहते हैं और सभी खुशहाली के लिए ये सुनिश्चित करना चाहते हैं कि हम सब मिलकर के समाधान ढूंढे और ऐसे विषयों पर हम गंभीरता से विचार करें। उस प्रस्ताव से वो सहमत नहीं है, पर ये बातचीत, ये वार्ता, ये संवाद हमारा जारी रहना चाहिए और शांतिपूर्ण ढंग से हमें इसका समाधान ढूंढना चाहिए।
तो कहते हैं सरकार से, अगर हमें मार कर कुछ मिलना तो हमें मार लीजिए, लेकिन हमारे किसान और मजदूर के ऊपर जुल्म मत कीजिए। हम आज भी आग्रह करेंगे प्रधानमंत्री महोदय से, आगे आइए और इस मोर्चे का शांतिपूर्ण जो हल है वो करने के लिए आप एमएसपी गारंटी का कानून बनाने की अनाउंसमेंट कीजिए। देखिए, बस हम तो जनता के बीच रहेंगे, सभी को शांतिपूर्ण से आगे बढ़ेंगे और पीसफुली रहेंगे भी। हमारी ओर से कुछ ऐसा ना हो जिससे नुकसान हो, लेकिन हमें मालूम है कि सरकार हमारे ऊपर प्रहार करेगी और हमें कुछ दुखद सीन देखने को मिलेंगे। इससे हम आज भी चाहेंगे कि अभी भी समय है, सरकार इसके बारे में सोच ले।
हम तो अभी भी बोल रहे हैं कि हम आराम से आगे जाएंगे, लाठी मारेंगे तो हम लाठी खा लेंगे। मैं तो उस दिन गोलियां भी चलाई, वो जो तो रबड़ की जो बुलेट्स होती है वो भी चलाई और जो तो पैलेट भी चलाए इन्होंने। तो हमने तो कुछ नहीं किया, हम तो आगे जाने की कोशिश करेंगे। बस हम कायर नहीं जी, कि औरतों को आगे करें, आगे मर्दी जाएंगे और जो है गोली भी मर्दी खाएंगे। कोई औरत बच्चा कोई नहीं होगा। ये तो मेरे को तो समझ नहीं आती बात क्या करते हैं। कोई औरत बच्चा नहीं है जी आगे।
Well, we have Ghazali joining us from the Shambhu border. We also have Aishwarya joining us from the Singhu border. And we have Ishika joining us from Kalandi Kunj here in Delhi. Ghazali, over to you first. Take us through what the farmers are saying. We just heard them say that they want to just peacefully make their way. They've in fact asked the authorities, just help us get to Delhi. We will sit in that designated area. Provide us an area. We will protest peacefully is what they're asking. But the authorities are adamant, and the kind of security arrangements we're seeing in place has only doubled up from what we saw a few days ago before the farmers had those peaceful talks with the authorities. They had been standing down. Take us through the kind of measurements that the farmers are taking.
See, there is a kind of trust deficit between the farmers or the farm union leaders and the union government, because it all started with the fourth round of talk where the farm union leaders claim that once Piyush Goyal came out and addressed the meeting, he said something which was not according to what was discussed inside the meeting. Now, what are the preparations here is that the preparations, as far as the preparations are concerned, you can see the numbers are swelling up. There are a lot of people around, people still coming in from different parts of Punjab towards Shambhu border. Similar number is being reported from Khanori border, which is near Jind-Patiala border. And as far as preparations are concerned, people are coming in their tractors. They are carrying some face masks as well, so that they can shield themselves from the tear gas shells. As well as they are also carrying heavy machinery like excavator, earth movers. They are parked at different locations. Their plan is, and you can see these people in the visual now carrying the iron shields to shield them from any kind of police force being used. If there is a lathi charge or if there is any kind of force being used from the police, then they will try to shield themselves. The actual plan is that they will march towards the barricades, try to cross it over without using any kind of weapon, without using any kind of machinery or earth movers which will be parked already. But they said they will not use it until police manually or by force starts stopping them or starts attacking them, is what the farm union leaders believe. So that is why they keep repeating this, that they will be peaceful, they will not resort to violence, they will not be aggressive. But with the kind of number or with the kind of gathering we are having, we can witness here, it doesn't look that what is inevitable will certainly happen. The Haryana government, the Haryana police will try to stop them. And as the number of protesters is increasing over here, it doesn't look that what all will happen in the next couple of hours will anyway remain peaceful.
Right. Let's just cut across to the Singhu border. Our colleague Aishwarya is standing by. Aishwarya, take us through the kind of arrangements that are in place at the Singhu border. Any kind of, when we talk about the kind of movement of traffic is concerned, is it peaceful and moving smoothly as of now?
Well, on one side, Singhu border has been completely sealed off. On the other, the traffic diversions had been made, and these visuals clearly showcases the picture that how the traffic which is coming from Delhi and moving towards the Haryana border have been diverted from this very place to the other road adjoining to the Singhu border. And on the other side is this border which had been completely sealed off with shipping containers in place, with heavy barricading. Over more than 2,000 CRPF and RAF forces have been deployed over here, and nobody have been given permission to move from this area to the bordering to the border. And on the other side, it is the traffic diversion that has been made. So currently, it is smooth as of now, because it's a long way for farmers to move from Shambhu border to Singhu border. They had to cross entire Haryana state, where several barricadings have also put in place. What we have been told from our sources within the Delhi police is that senior Delhi police officials are monitoring the situation of what's happening at Shambhu border, and whether they crosses that particular border and enter Haryana to reach ultimately to Singhu border, as the plan clearly suggests of the farmers that they will go ahead. The last ditch appeal that they made an hour back after doing that particular press conference, saying that the police officials should get them the place as they can move forward, and they should themselves remove the barricade that they have put forward, and they have to move very peacefully. But what the situation currently suggests is that the Delhi police on this particular border at Delhi-Haryana border and at the Haryana-Punjab border, where currently the farmers are, there's been no permission which has been given to farmers to come to Delhi, and therefore the reason perhaps what we are witnessing is strict monitoring being done by the police officials at present at this border of the Delhi-Haryana.
Right. We also have Ishika joining us from Kalandi Kunj. Ishika, is the traffic moving smoothly? Is it slowing down? Are there any kind of restrictions that have been put in place? Ishika joining us from Kalandi Kunj here in the national capital. Ishika, take us through the situation on the ground. Is the traffic moving smoothly? Are there any restrictions that have been put into place?
request my reader journalists to pan around and show that even here you can see the police deployment that has been done, keeping in mind, the march that is going to start from 11. Now, you can look here that this road, perhaps that we are showing you, it goes towards Delhi, and from that side, the traffic that is coming from Delhi is going towards Noida. So as of now, the traffic certainly is smooth. In fact, the
traffic certainly is smooth. In fact, the traffic police officials, personals have been deployed here to make sure that the traffic is smooth at the moment. But certainly, when the march starts at around 11 of the farmers, then at that time it is expected that the traffic will be impacted here. Over to you.
Right, thank you so much, Ishika, Ghazali and Aishwarya joining us with all those details. Well, of course, as we can see that the situation on the ground as of now is, in check. These are live pictures of the kind of security arrangements that are in place and measurements that are being taken from both sides. The farmers there also at the moment requesting the authorities to give them a way to reach Delhi. They are asking them to remove the barricading themselves and that they would, go to a designated area. They are asking for a designated area where they will go and sit and protest peacefully. Do remember that they have done so in the past as well, and they had been camping there for about 4 months as far as the various borders are concerned. This was back in 2020. So the farm. So, these are the kind of arrangements. Let's just get Aishwarya back in. Well, Aishwarya, you're at the Singhu border. Take us through the kind of arrangements that are in place, and also highlight the fact, what are the farmers saying? What is their form of defense? How are they going to manage breaching that high level of security?
Well, on one side, if we talk about the levels of conversation that happened between Government of India and the farmer unions, almost 4 rounds of talks happened, but ultimately it was inconclusive. The talks completely failed, and therefore the reason perhaps the farmers decided to resume their Delhi Chalo Yatra again, and that will surely happen at around 11. Today, a last-ditch effort was made by the farmer unions that if the government gives them permission and give them way to move towards Delhi, they will be going on the highway very peacefully, and there would be no such situation that would arise as far as law and order situation is concerned. But the farmers on their side had been very commitmentally saying that they would go ahead with the march, and therefore the reason perhaps as far as farmers are concerned, they have bought earth moving equipments, machineries, JCBs, proclaim machineries as well, and they had stated that they would remove the barricades and they would move forward. But on the other side, the Haryana police is also had kept all the machineries in their mind, and therefore the reason perhaps at the border areas, what we see at several districts where they will move forward, barricadings have been put in place. In fact, cemented barricadings had also been put in place with anti-riot vehicles as well. And what's happened back in 2020-2021, looking at that possible situation, they had gather all the equipments and very closely they are monitoring the situation. But the farmers had been saying that they wanted to move peacefully towards the national capital, and therefore the reason perhaps at around 11 a.m. when the action will unfold at Shambhu border, it will remain to be seen that what barriers that will take place as far as Haryana police is concerned. They have completely stated that they will not let these farmers to enter into their state. But if that happens, then what will be the action as far as the police officials are concerned? That is something that will be very interesting to see.
Right. Of course, the borders there being fortified by the authorities, as we can see. Ishika also joining us. She is joining us from Kalindi Kunj here in the national capital. Ishika, take us through the traffic advisories that have been put out by the Delhi police.
Well, yes, certainly keeping in mind, the farmer protest march that is going to start from 11 a.m. today, the traffic police had already, made the preparations, and they had also issued the advisory Now, in fact, we have seen how they had mentioned that, the traffic at the IP extension DDU Marg will be impacted because of this farmer protest. Now, currently, the place that we are reporting from, you can see, that this is the traffic that continues to come from the Noida side and going towards, Delhi, Shaheen Bagh. We'll try, in fact, to get, few people to talk to us. But currently, you can see that the traffic is moving. It is expected that once the march of the farmers start, the traffic will be more impacted at that time. In fact, we are showing you that currently also, currently you can see how the traffic continues to move. But this is the same place, Divya, where the traffic, a huge congestion was seen because of the farmer protest. In fact, we will try to talk to some people here and, we are showing you currently the visuals from Kalindi Kunj here. In fact, certainly you can see, the people currently are, in fact, enjoying since the traffic this time is moving. Here, सर अभी यहाँ पे कालिंदी कुंज में कुछ दिनों से फार्मर प्रोटेस्ट के कारण काफ़ी ट्रैफिक था. अभी ट्रैफिक अच्छा है. अभी आपको लग रहा है ट्रैफिक पर्सनल्स की तैयारी ठीक है. So certainly, people here are saying that this time the traffic personals were prepared, because of which, certainly the impact is not being seen right now. But certainly it is expected that after 11, the traffic here will be impacted. Over to you.